What's going on, fellas? It's your host Incognist, and today we are back in Overfarmed. Now, in the last episode, we built this whole contraption here for truffle. Well, not just for truffle, but for all these questy stuffs. And I've let it run for like 4 hours in total, give or take. And sort of, I spent an hour just going through like these things here, and then the rest of it just letting it do its thing. And we made 274 million doubloons. And by the end of this episode, I want to try and reach 1 billion, or at least have a setup that is capable of reaching 1 billion within a day. That is my goal, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to try and achieve it, but we're not going to be able to achieve it if we still have all this land that we need to expand. So, keep watching to the end to see if we can make 1 billion, or have a setup that makes 1 billion. So, first things first, we're going to spend all of our doubloons. All of our gracious doubloons purchasing land. And we're going to start by going up first. We're already blown through 4 million. And that is okie dokie. Because I've got that whole 200 million that I'm happy to burn. Essentially. Let's just do this. There we go. That's one side touching the wall. And this side will be very quick and easy. There we go. There's another side touching the wall. And now we've just got to do these sides here. I'm just going to try and do it in uniformed and stuff. Make it look nicer. And we'll be able to fill this all out easily. Actually, I say that the other side's a bit, it's a bit bigger, so I don't know. Should do. Shouldn't have an issue. That's 3 sides touching the wall. And we have all of these to do for this side here. I think we'll be able to do it. So we might just have enough doubloons to pull it off. There we go, they're all uniform now. Oh, well, I've messed it up. Ah, well. But we're still making good money, though. And we've got an extra 40 mil waiting for us in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes or so. Which is all fine and dandy. Almost there, we've just got 2 more full tiles to fill in. And last one, ladies and gentlemen, I believe. Make sure. Yeah, that was like the last one. Boom. And we got the achievement, biggest farm to exist. Which means both of our plots have been filled out. And that is absolutely brilliant. So, how are we going to have a 1 billion doubloon setup? Well, for one, we're going to need to remove all of these equipments. And obviously this stuff will grow fairly quickly because it's mostly been fertilized and watered, so these will grow in like a minute, if that. There'll be some on the outskirts that are already done, and that is quite handy. And I would plant a truffle just to make sure I'm not messing this up, but yeah. And while that all grows, what we're going to do is grab our new electric truck, which I bought after I finished the recording. I was like, I remember there being a truck. So I bought it. All gonna start me. And we're going to go to the depot area just over here. And we're going to go to the research plan. And I don't know if I did it already. I might have done it already. Let's get one of those. Yeah, I did. So I've got a delivery depot. And I was going to test it before the stream, but for the recording, sorry, but I forgot. I entirely forgot. So there's not really anything else we need to research. I mean, we could just do it just for the lols, I suppose. So get every single item in the shop. That's every item in the shop purchased. Handy dandy. We are literally at endgame, ladies and gents. And we're also gonna come up to the mansion over here, because I'm pretty sure I bought it all. I don't remember. I think I did. Let's see. Yeah, bought all this as well. Spooky plants. Because we're rich, rolling in money. Now it's just a mission of how much can we make. So we're going to start with our plot down there. And then we're going to redo all this up here with factories and stuff. And a bit of power and such. So stick around for that one, ladies and gents. I almost forgot, if you haven't subscribed already, ladies and gents, please subscribe and like the video. Helps me out a ton. And comment what you guys want to see next. Oh, I've got this issue with this one here as well now. There we go. Up we are. Actually, I don't even want to be up because gotta do the things. So now I'm hoping it works in a way that is suitable. Jello worm? What? Let's start with these. First and foremost, place these ones ideally in a row, but I'm inaccurate as anything, so... Actually, hold on a sec. I believe... Don't quote me on it, but some pieces of this land grow better, unless I'm just geeking. Info. Optimal crops. Mint, banana tree, orange tree, blueberry bush, carrot, strawberry bush, apple tree. So why don't I, with this in mind, do a section based on mint, a section based on truffle, yada yada yada. Let's see. Wait, no, I did want that one, because I want to read the rest of them. Select ground type, change type. Oh, keep pressing the wrong one. Return to land, water, a small fish, sand, pumpkin and watermelon, rock, for crystal fern, glow lichen, muddy carrot, oyster mushrooms, turnips, that one, a spore bloom, and glow bulb. I believe we have crystal fern, which is a good one, and glow lichen is another good one. So I'm thinking, right, if we set all this to that, can't change these ones, which is fine because they're already built on it. If we change this to these ones here, it will speed up the growth of those other ones. So what we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 here. So if we do that in a 5x5, so it's 2 rows each, we're still doing more than what we did before. It'll still probably take us like an hour to do each contract though, which is fine. This sound is really great. Therapeutic even. Let's go over the ones that I may have missed. There we go. So that's 5 of those. And admittedly, we could probably go halfway, so we'll probably do like another 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how does this look in terms of the whole... Wait, why can't I can't walk on it. Why can't I walk on it? I would have been shadow banned from my own base. What? I actually can't walk on it. There we go, now I can. Right, so these... We can do more actually. We can do a lot more. Let's finish building the sprinklers though. I think this sprinkler is about halfway. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's pretty much halfway. Pretty much. So let's do... What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That'll be good enough for me. I'm hoping it doesn't nerf all the other ones. But it could possibly just nerf the other ones as well. Otherwise I'll just make it all the same. But I think in terms of the more common contracts that we end up getting, because that's going to be the main way we make our money. I love just watching it go back and forth. Look at it go! Why can't I... Oh, can I not do it because it's just taking so long to do that? Makes sense. So that's about halfway. Let's go here. Grass is better. Mint is a popular contract as well. I think truffle's just best in dirt. Yeah, so if I leave half of this, and then the other half, the rest of it. So shallow was good for... Oh, what was shallow? Yeah, what was rock good for? So crystal fern, glow lichen. Glow lichen is... So we have crystal fern as a contract here. Let's get rid of this one. Can we draw up a 40 million... Not what I wanted. Can I draw up a 40 million one for this? Let's see. Might take some time, but I just want to find out what other 40 million ones we can, because that's going to be the main method of our money. So we just place these other sprinklers just in the radius, which is perfect. And I think I might have messed these ones at the end up. Oh no, that's just my eyes. It's okay. These ones are perfect as well, so we are golden on that front. And basically I did just roulette some of those contracts. However, we're only getting 16 mils or 12 millions, which honestly, we'll live. We will live. So what we'll do is we'll split this in half. What we'll do is we'll do truffle on this side and the glowy stuff on this side. So, the crystal fern, sorry. So we'll still be working through both those contracts at the same time. Now, the obvious caveat is that we've built this a bit too good. So we are going to have a bit of overlap. And unfortunately, there is not a whole lot I can do about that. Other than to start the process of the building of it. So we'll start with a fertilizer. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just continue this all the way. And we should end up with something like this. And then same thing again, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could go 6. Nah, we won't. We won't go 6. We'll go 5 for these sides. Much easier once you've already got like the first line done. Then you can sort of replicate it, but it gets kind of hard when you start then like putting these sprinklers in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not. Maybe I'm tweaking. So that kind of lines up perfectly. And then we just sort of continue on that path, really. Filling all these up with the fertilizers to begin with. And then after all these fertilizers are in, we'll move on to our next step. Alright, so that's all of our fertilizers placed. Now, in front of every fertilizer, we just need to place a harvester. And probably it, just place a harvester directly in front. The hardest part of this whole thing would have been just these fertilizers, but it's actually quite easy. Can't go wrong. And I think that partition there is just perfect with the segmentation that we're going to be doing. Or is it? Or is it? No, it's still going to have a bit of overlap. And honestly, it's fine. So I'm going to do these like this just to make sure that I am doing it right, essentially. Because then at least it's going to grow where that can get it. We will find out after we place the other one, so it's not horrible. Should actually probably continue that way if that's what I'm doing. Oh, double place. Oopsie daisies. And again. What am I doing wrong? And again! So now that we have all of these planters placed, we need to redo this side, unfortunately. And make these all in the following the same scheme as these over here. The ends actually, yeah, no. I'm geeking actually. I think I don't have a choice. Yeah, you know what? I don't really have a choice. I'm gonna have to work it like that. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll flip it like halfway. We'll just copy what I did here, like this. There we go. Magic. Now it looks like it's supposed to be. Now your question may be, where are these planters going to go? It looks more likely that we're going to put planters at the front here, and then these ones are going to go at the back, if they're actually going to have any at all. I mean, they need them. Don't get me wrong, they need them. But... So, let's do this. So we need crystal fern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a single crystal fern. Just there. Just lonely over here. I'm going to place a single crystal fern. And what I'm going to do is I'm then going to place these auto planters. And hopefully, yes, look at that. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Places the crystal ferns over there. And now you got to be really careful how you place things. But because we did it this way, they are perfect. So we're just going to copy that along the whole lot, really. I'm going to start by creating a line here just so I know exactly where to divert from. But just place these in front of the harvesters. And we're practically halfway there. So I believe this is all the crystal ferns with planters, which is handy. And now what we did over here, we're going to do over here as well. So we're going to plant ourselves a truffle. Where are you? There's a truffle. Going to plant a truffle, go back to buildables, and then head over to our auto planters. And fingers crossed, ladies and gents. Yes, that is lovely. So we are going to, there is going to be an overlap slightly, one block. It's not going to kill me. Worst case, I can change it over to dirt, and then it will be perfect. Then we're just going to fill all these up with the planters, just something like that. Or we can leave it clear. I'm not too gauged on what I do here, honestly. I'm just going to double up because it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And that is truffles and those crystal warts and stuff all sorted out. And that way that's going to run automatically, and then I can just grab the contract again like this. We're already at 4% for crystal ferns, which is great. Truffle will also be speedier. But that is how you make a few billion, ladies and gents. This is a billions setup. Now, the next way of doing this is, obviously we have 200 million. There's no way we can burn that. So, what is the most expensive item that we can sell? What's the most expensive way to get out of this cave. What am I stuck on? You know, let's just respawn the vehicle. So, on our main base, I'm actually going to turn those sound effects off. There we go. So, and maybe the pop-ups too. There we go. So, on this base here, we have a humble setup for our oil production. Now, I'm thinking, A, things are not being refined quick enough, and B, there's a better way to do everything on here. Now, I don't need XP anymore. Everything that costs XP has been purchased. I lied. Now, everything that costs XP has been purchased. Oh, look, we've got a scarecrow trophy. Completionist. Ooh. Indeed I am. Indeed I am. And this is already at 9%. That's at 80. So we're going to bash through those really quickly. So, with that, we have this whole slot here that we can make more profitable. How are we going to make it more profitable, you ask? Well, I've got an answer for you. Basically, if we go to factories and we go to, I don't know, a bakery or something, and just for argument's sake, we'll place these ones down as well so we can review them. So craft, all of this is 1,000, this is 2,750, 6,000, this is 30, and Alfredo sauce is 10. What about this here? 50,000 for chewing candy. And what about you? Spaghetti sells for 50k, and this sells for 150 a pop. So you know what that means. Either that or cake, but nah, I think this stuff is going to be way better. So we need to make noodles. To make noodles, we need, I assume, pasta. Be in this list, is it? Doesn't think it'd be in here. Definitely not in there. Be in grain mill. That's where it'd be. It'd be in the grain mill. There we go, little grain mill. Noodles is 7 pieces of wheat. So let's look back at what we need. We need noodles and we need Alfredo sauce. Now Alfredo sauce, I believe we need a juicer. Do we have a juicer or is it literally just liquid lab? No, I think it's just liquid labs actually. Because I saw it just a second ago. I'm an idiot. So Alfredo sauce. We need 2 margarine, 3 flour, and 1 vegetable oil. Now that's a lot for my small brain to handle anyway. So vegetable oil is 10 water, 5 tomato, 5 parsnip. What else have we got? We need 2 margarine. So we need 2 vegetable oils for that. So we need to make vegetable oil. Oh, that's vegetable soup. Whoops. Where's vegetable oil? 3 corn. Oh yeah. So we need to set up a cornfield and a wheat field. I'll write this down just to remember. Corn, wheat, lots of it. Alrighty, so let's delete everything on this slot, and I mean everything. There might be a quick way to do this, but I'm stupid, so. And we're also going to delete all these XP generator things as well, because why not? We're gonna make money! So that is the whole base, I think, cleared. Now, I know we need power, I'm not stupid, but now it gets really dark. Yeah, that's handy. So I know we need power, but we also need we need to know what we're gonna power, pretty much. So we're gonna start off with our grain mills. So we're gonna need our wheat fields first. And just for argument's sake, where is the gun? No, you know what? Missile launcher. You actually can't see anything. At least I can't. I'm going to place this in the corners of the base. And place another one in this corner here. And that's because I'm just so stinking rich now, ladies and gents. So I'm going to wait for it to become daytime so I can actually see what I'm doing. So I'll see you all in a minute. Alrighty, so daytime has stricken us again. And we're going to pause the game. Just so we can build, hopefully, planters and not have it plant stupid things. Let's just test it real quick. I wasn't doing this for no reason. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to have a planter perfectly here. And where does it end? It ends about there. So about that. And then a harvester directly in front of it. Like so. And these are going to be growing wheat. So wheat, and more wheat. And directly in front of these, we're going to be placing ourselves a regular pipe like this. Yep. And always miss one because I'm stupid. And pretty much we're going to make I think we need flour for one of them. So one of these is going to be flour, the rest are going to be for noodles. So let's go like this. And I'm going to place a bakery just to double check. And a sugar refinery. Just so I can verify again. Oh my god. So, okay, maybe not a sugar refinery. So we don't need sugar refinery. We need the cannery, I think. Cannery. Or industrial liquids lab, probably. So we need Alfredo sauce. We also need vegetable oil, which is corn. Corn's fine, we can get that. And Alfredo sauce, 2 margarine, which is just vegetable oil. So we need 2 sets of vegetable oil, crafters, and we need flour. So we need to set this one here to flour, which it will be doing. And the rest to noodles. Just like magic. Perfect. And what I'll do is, what do we need for the actual Alfredo? 10 noodles and 5 Alfredo sauce. So it's pretty simple, pretty small. Pretty compact. And expandable is what I'm hearing. So I'm just going to make a small version just to get my head around it. And then I can upscale it from that. So, margarine. 2 vegetable oils make some margarine. I need water for this actually. I didn't. Flour is just wheat. And noodles is just wheat. Okay, that's golden. So, we're going to replicate what we've done with this here. And I'm actually going to put a fertilizer just behind the planter. Perfect. And you know what? Yeah, know what? Because the thing cannot actually collect from the back, we may as well just place sprinklers at the back here. Just for good use, really. So, these 2 make noodles, so we're going to combine those using a left conveyor. It's a funny looking conveyor there in Incognist. We'll feed this straight there. And we'll have a combiner. Actually benefits from having one of these now. Wow. And this one is going to go off to this side here. So we need to get some more planters, which is in buildables. And we're going to follow the same thing here. Going to have one of those. We're going to have a auto planter in there and a harvester just in front. And before I do keep going, I'm going to make sure to turn these into store items. Otherwise, they will keep selling them. And that will be a no bueno. So here we need corn. Corn. Where is my corn? There is my corn. Oh dear. Whoopsies. I need to go back downstairs and do every planter individually again. Raging. Corn. Apply to this planter. And corn again. Apply to this planter. And now I'm going to run downstairs to make sure I've not just entirely stuffed that whole system. Because I think I might have. Considering the fact I'm not like getting any crazy money anymore. I'm going to say I have. No! Oh, wait, hold on. Is this still separated? Wait, truffle. Oh my god, that's great. Okay, we're fine. Thank the Lord in heavens. Thank the higher power. Oh my god, almost had a thumper. Right, so, back to business. So we have these 2 making noodles, that'll be fine. This one makes a flour, which will once again be fine. And now we just need corn. So these 2 are making corn. Grab our factory, a pipe, and we'll just have a straight pipe here. And we need to make a fluid labs. Oh, what? Wait, is that not an industrial? Wait, what? Hold on just a second there. Is that realistically going to be better? How long does it take to craft? 0.9 seconds. 0.6. Is it going to be noticeable? Nah. Not really. Not for me. Not for this anyway. If we do a big one, yeah, we'll probably amp it up and put that in there. But for now, I think we will be fine. Same with this one. I think we'll just have a standard one. Where is Liquids Lab? So we need it in blue. Handy. And the outputs are on that side there. Now, I always seem to mess this up. So we want vegetable oil on both of these. And one of them is going to go to this side. And the rest will just join up later. So vegetable oil. Does it already jar it? I don't think it does. But that's fine. And then we need another Liquids Lab. And we're going to place it in front of this one here. And then we need a bakery. Where is the bakery? There it is. We're going to place this, just smack bang, plonk it in the middle. Which one of these are fluid inputs? Are the sides fluid inputs? Yes. Good and good. And so let's just plonk it there and make this. Lovely. So let's join this up with the pipe. Can't put a pipe there clearly. There we go. And one on the left, then a right, up. And for this one, we want it to have, so this one's making margarine, which is just 2 vegetable oil. And then what do we need for the whole Alfredo? 10 noodles. Wait, so what do they need flour for? Oh, it's to make the sauce, wasn't it? Yeah, it's to make the sauce. So we need another one of those in front, because this is making margarine, this is just making vegetable oil. And then we want another liquids lab in front of that one, about there, for the margarine. I'm hoping this is working in the way I think it's going to work. Because this is liquid, liquids go in here, and then this comes out as a solid, I hope. If not, I think we are screwed. But while I am doing all that, I suppose, let's crack some of this, shall we? Just like that, and we can put this all in a line. What am I doing? What am I doing? Put all this in a line, whack a battery in front of it, that there. And then just link energy, input, just do that for all of them. I'm hoping that these are going to be enough what we're trying to accomplish. Fingers crossed anyway. But these are not generating any electricity at the moment, so no diagrams available. Okay, well, let's hope. Let's hope. So, you are generating vegetable oil to make margarine to make Alfredo sauce. Once I click the Alfredo sauce, yeah. So that's now making Alfredo sauce. We need the flour in here and everything else in between in the other. Yeah, no, so this should be liquid then when it comes out. That should be handy. So let's link all of that up. Let's go to factories, fluid pipe, turn that around, and have this one come in here. Can delete this one there. That's all fine and mighty. We want a quad combiner and combine it this way. Yeah, and then just straight pipes in both of them, and then a right turn here. No, left turn, sorry. Magic. And that should be that making Alfredo sauce. Now I just need to link it to this with a little bit of movie magic. A left turn, I believe. And put a stray on this one here. Boom. And then flour. Wait, where did the flour come into this equation actually? Oh no, it comes up here, doesn't it? Now we just need to link the flour up with the item pipe. So let's do it like a little bit zigzag. So we put a right up and a right there, and then just fill the rest with straight magical. And just to verify this is actually generating power, it's not! Maybe they need a bit of separation, like this. Now they're going to generate electricity? Generates 4 kilowatts, generates 0, generates 4 kilowatts. This stinks, absolutely stinks. Better for a windmill. Actually, it might not be generating electricity because it's probably in the wrong one. Energy input, energy input. Let's double up, why not? Let's see if that fixes the problem. We'll come back to that in a second. I mean, failing that, just individually link it up to these. I don't see that being a problem. Right, so this makes Alfredo. From there, we want the Alfredo to stack onto our heavy item racks, which are there. I have 2 of them just because I can forget about it and have it stack up. Actually, no, we can do this. Yes, we can do this. Let's go to the depot and maybe move over just a little bit just so it actually fits. There we go. Go back to factories pipe and just put the pipe straight in there. Oh, it's not generating electricity because I've not actually set the game to start playing. Yeah, that'd be it. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing. Deary me. Do apologize, game. I'm an idiot. Gotta make sure I'm actually clicking it from the thing here. No, not that one. There we go. Right, let's place one of these poles down then. Where's the big pole? Transmission tower. We'll place it close by, and then place one there, and then place another one. Oh, yay. Then we'll link the energy to each one. So I've learned it doesn't matter if it's even the same pole, it will just work. That's great. Let's do this like magic, and bosh. So, ladies and gentlemen, if all is well, we'll click resume game. It will start growing the corn and start growing the wheat. Wheat doesn't speed up. I just placed it there just because, for giggles, I suppose. Oh no, it does. 16 seconds usually. So it speeds up a little bit. And now we're just hoping that this part here works, realistically. Because I don't know how this works entirely, if I'm being honest with you guys. We have flour. That's good. We're generating flour. Are we generating any useful stuff? Noodles are in there. Are we generating Alfredo sauce? Vegetable oil's going in. That's good. Got our vegetable oil. Are we getting our margarine? Margarine has been made. Margarine might actually be a solid. Judging by the fact it's not going in, I'm going to say it's a solid. So, we can change these two and place an iron pipe. So right, no, left, left, and left again. And then a right and a combiner. Well, yeah, quad combiner, like so. And just a straight for this piece here. Magic. And now, I should be getting margarine. So this has got vegetable oil. This is getting noodles, filled up with noodles in fact. And this is not getting anything just yet. Which honestly might be how quick we're getting corn. We're not getting it quick enough, most likely. But have we got margarine, ladies and gents? Yes, we're getting margarine in there. Are we getting Alfredo sauce in here? Come on, are we getting Alfredo sauce? Actually, how many margarine does it take? 2 margarine. Okay, so we've got plenty of flour. I don't think we need as much flour. We don't have an issue of wheat. We have an issue of corn. And maybe power. A little bit. Power's not bad. Are we generating in the battery? Yeah, we are. We're generating in the battery. So that's not an issue. I think it is just corn production. We're not making enough corn. Which honestly, I'm not surprised. Corn takes like 3 times longer to grow. And it's got a few more processes to go through versus the wheat. So the overall improvement would have been more corn. Ram it with corn, ram it with work. And now they should make Alfredo. It's not glamorous setup, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but if it works, it works. So what have we got here? We need to draw another contract for truffle. If we can get one for that Filincini stupid pasta stuff, then we'll be winning. I don't have a ghost contract there. No, we don't want that. I want something that's 40 billion, please. What's that? 40 million contracts are pretty hard to come by. Getting 400,000, but I need a few more zeros on that number, please. 10,000 chives. 140 million only, please. 40 whole million doubloons, pretty please. I still haven't found the one for Alfredo. That one's not came up yet. So we've got one for mint. Now we could, but it'd be a hassle to configure them. For the sake of it, I'm going to accept it, but it is going to be a hassle. What else have we got? Come on. What else is there? This game don't want me to become rich. God damn it. That's cake. Cake might have been better overall, to be honest, but... Ah, well... No. Ah, there you go. Fettuccine Alfredo and spaghetti. Why do you want me to make spaghetti as well? I don't know. But we're not even getting truffle either. Truffle? Truffle? Whoa, waffle. Is it even making Alfredo? No, it's not, because I forgot to connect the pipe. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Wow, all of a sudden, it might actually start making it. Oh my. Let's see. Do we get a Fettuccine Alfredo? No, we won't, because we've actually placed this thing the wrong way around. See, look, these little mistakes you just need to look out for, ladies and gents, because even I'm doing them. So, right. Golden. Now, how much Alfredo are we going to make? I've got 3 Fettuccine Alfredo. So we're just doing this one for money, really, on the side. Overall. But plenty of vegetable oil. We're not making a lot of margarine, but I think that's because we're not making a lot of vegetable oil either. So there's definitely better ways to do it. One of the better ways isn't selling this silly thing. What I meant to sell was, and I could just sell what's... Well, this has been an episode full of mistakes, but the only mistake that I've not made is the fact that downstairs, by downstairs I mean my cave, is indeed going to be the breadwinner here. Going to be making us all those crystal ferns. We do need to get a truffle contract in order to make it more profitable, but we have 2 out of the dozen that are in the little algorithm thing, little bucket in the hat and pick out a number. And clearly this Cybertruck is horrible at driving. Blame the truck, not the tools, ladies and gents. Let's see, can we get one? Can we get a truffle contract? Glow lichen? No. Crystal ferns and truffle only, please. Come on, give me truffle. So I'm getting no luck with the contracts, so I'm just gonna have to wait, essentially. But the difference between truffle on the stone versus the dirt is just like 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Really? Is it gonna affect anything in this scheme? with how much we have? No, not really. But ladies and gentlemen, that is where I'm going to leave it today. This is a setup that will indeed get you to 1 billion doubloons, especially with contracts, in a day. Quite easily and quite happily. So ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host Incognist. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment what you want to see next. And if you have anything you want to know, comment it down below. Got a Discord server if you'd like to join. There we can have a little chit chat and vibe, and you'll be notified whenever I upload, stream, etc. and do giveaways. And if you'd like to support the channel a little bit extra, we have merch. Buy the merch, please. It helps. Helps a lot. And thank you to everyone who has joined the membership for $1.99. You too can join the membership by dropping down below, clicking the join button next to my icon, and you get all the videos that I upload early, just like this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host Incognist, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.